Do you want a better marriage? Call your spouse by their name. So I was at a work conference, traveling away from my hometown, and I was standing in line to get a drink, and an older gentleman stood in line behind me. And after we had been standing in line a little while, he reached over and sort of shook my elbow, and I looked back at him, and he sort of smiled, and I turned back around, and he reached over and shook my elbow again. So I turned around, and he said, I noticed you're wearing a wedding ring. And I said, yes, sir. And he said, when you go home, call your wife by her name. Well, I thought that was sort of a strange encounter. I didn't really inquire too much, but he just kept talking about it. He said, think about it. If you've been married any length of time, then you stop seeing your wife as a person, an independent person with her own thoughts, her own ideas, her own creation, her own whatever. And you probably call her by some pet name, or you call her mom, or you call her something other than her name. He said, just trust me, when you get home, call your wife by her name. So when I got home, I thought it was stupid, but I thought, well, what's the harm? I'll try it. And so I did. And so I called my wife by her name, and she just stopped. And her eyes started tearing up, and she said, you never call me by my name. And I thought, wow, this gentleman was on to something. I was doing something that I didn't even realize was harming my relationship. And so here's something easy you can do if you want a better marriage. If you want a better marriage, call your spouse by their name.